right, you guys, we are down to the wire. I am down to my last two curriculum videos that I have to share with you guys. Getting these videos out this year has been no easy feat. I have the baby over here with me, so if you kind of hear him in the background, I apologize. I will try to turn it down as best as I can so you can still hear me. But in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing my rising fourth graders, all of his individual studies. I already shared like our family style subjects like science, art. So I'll have those linked down below. I have them sorted on a playlist of their own for this upcoming school year. So you can just peruse through and check them out as you please. If you're new to my channel, I'm Jasmine. I'm a homeschool mom to 4 boys. We are going on our 5th year of homeschooling, and we will have a rising 4th grader, kindergartner, a 2-year-old, and a 7-month-old in the mix. And I say that just so you can know what age range I am working with here for this upcoming school year. So let's dig into what my 4th grader will be focusing on for his individual studies. So one of my goals, one of the reasons why I picked the things that I did for him for this upcoming school year was because I knew I wanted to add in other studies, enrichment studies like composer study, artist study, and art curriculum, and poet study, things like that. So I wanted to make sure that I kept his core individual studies as simple and cut to the chase as possible. I didn't want any fluff. So let's start with math, and I'll show you what all we will be doing. If you followed along with last school year when we just closed out, then you know that we actually switched math curriculum. We switched from Abeka to Math Mammoth. And with Math Mammoth, they have 2 books, Book A and Book B. For us, we only finished all of Book A and we started in Book B. So we are going to just keep moving forward, finish up Book B and jump right into 4A and move on to 4B. No means am I saying that Abeka is a bad curriculum when I say this. If it works for you guys, that's great. It didn't really work for us. Looking at how long it took us to get through Book A and move into Book B lets me know that I made the right decision in switching us over to Math Mammoth. We definitely were able to practice, hone in on those skills that just really needed some sharpening. And so we are just going to keep moving forward and continue to work with where we're at in math. Also for math, for a little extra practice, I'm adding in some multiplication and division math drills here and there throughout the school year. This isn't something that I'm going to have him to do every day that we do math, but I do want to try to get it in at least 2 to 3 times a week. Just do like a little timed math drill just to help to really solidify those math facts that we're memorizing. And then to add in a little bit of fun, according to his interest, I went ahead and got Minecrafters, Adventures, and Multiplication and Division. And so basically, this is comprised of word problems. He's already gone through and done a couple, but there's word problems, telling time, basic multiplication type of problems in here. And so it's really just like a refresher for if your kids have already been introduced to the concept of multiplication and division. So I figured this is something that's fun that he can do whenever I need him to get a little bit of extra practice. And now moving on to language arts. So for us, we use Spelling Wisdom. What I do is keep it as a PDF. I keep the PDF form and I just print out whatever exercise we are on, and I just have it in this little 3-prong folder for him to go through whatever exercise we are on. We are on Book 1, which is actually for 3rd and 4th grade. And then for handwriting, I actually stopped using a formal handwriting course and we just do copy work. So we will just continue with our copy work and dictation. And for writing, I went ahead and got Secrets of Storytelling, a creative writing workbook for kids. I got this along with, if you saw my Ollie's book haul, then you already seen these before, but this is Right Now Creative Writing Prompt Cards. It actually came like with a little writing notebook, which we probably won't use, but we will definitely make use of the cards. And I like how it's broken up into, well, let me just take them out. I like how it's broken up into what it takes to piece a story together, which coincides with this book. So he's already started in this book, and he says that he is really enjoying taking this approach to learning how to piece together a story, and how to write. And so we will continue on with this. So for writing, as you can see, we definitely take a non-traditional type of approach. We do not use like a formal curriculum for it. So we're just going to use this along with copy work and what we use for grammar and spelling and reading aloud, reading stories independently like I have him do. We're going to continue with those things in order to hone in on our writing skills. I should have shown these two books when I mentioned spelling and copy work, but I'm also adding in vocabulary this year. I really want to start building on that this year. So I have two books that we are going to alternate between, and I do have a planner / schedule video coming out very soon for you guys. I'm working on it, where I show you exactly how I plan on fitting all this into a week's time frame and how I plan on scheduling out our weeks. But okay, so this one focuses on word roots and learning that. So basically, like it mentions, the building blocks of vocabulary. So it's broken up into lessons, but each lesson has activity A, B, and C. Some even just have A and B. So we have word roots for beginners, and then we have daily word ladders by Scholastic. Now this one, how I pictured it in my mind, how it can work together, is that this one focuses on the building blocks of vocabulary, while this one is more so practicing what we've learned in regards to vocabulary. So it's word ladders, and on the inside you start at the bottom of the ladder and you work your way up, and it has clues on each side, and he's to figure out, based on number of blanks here, figure out the word that belongs in that blank. And so he's actually found this one to be pretty fun. He likes to do it together. And so we have already started with our word ladders, and then we've done a lesson or two out of word roots. But that's just how I kind of piece it together in my mind. This one is going to help with the building blocks. Not as exciting, he says, as this one, but then what he's learning in here and what he's learning from spelling and copywork and things like that, he can start piecing together, practicing things that he's learning from listening to stories and things like that. And for grammar, if it's not broke, we're not fixing it. We're staying with daily grams and easy grammar. So we are just moving up to level 4. And oddly enough, he thoroughly enjoys doing this curriculum. I think it has something to do with the fact that I usually switch it up. Like, I don't have him filling out the worksheets, the hard copies. Every time we do a lesson, we do some of them orally, and I think that's why he really enjoys it. But nonetheless, this is one in particular he made sure that he was going to still be doing this year. So we are sticking with our daily grams and easy grammar. I will leave down in the description box what we are doing for history, science, and art studies for the upcoming year, because all of those we do as a family. This is it for my rising 4th grader and what he'll be doing for individual core studies for this upcoming school year. If you guys want to tag along for this upcoming school year's journey and you want to see how I end up piecing all these things together, watch a couple of do a lesson videos with us and things like that, then go ahead and hit that red subscribe button to follow along. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up as well. Thank you guys so much for watching.